our poll question is who's going to go second overall, and you chose Jamal Adams out of LSU, was on the show yesterday. I mean, the kid does not lack in confidence at all. He's an NFL legacy, thanks to his dad being a Parcells guy from the mid-'80s. Why do you think the Niners would take Jamal Adams out of the rest of the draft universe at 2?
My gut told me to give San Francisco Leonard Fournette. And I felt like he takes some pressure off the quarterback. The quarterback's going to be a bridge anyway. I think it would define who they are in the run game, physicality, toughness, etc. But then I started thinking about Kyle Shanahan and where he's coming from in Atlanta. And, they got Tevin Coleman in the 3rd round. They got Freeman in the 4th round. So I'm guessing that Shanny thinks that, hey, we can grab a running back 3, 4, 5. Probably. We did it in Atlanta. So let's go get a different player or 2. And then I'm thinking Solomon Thomas, but I don't think they're going to take 3 Pac-12 interior defensive linemen 3 years in a row. And I just went, Jamal Adams is one of the best players in this draft. He's one of the safest picks in this draft. I think you want to start this regime with a really good football player that's safe. You pair him with Eric Reed at safety. You've got one of the best safety combos in the league. And you can also leave Jimmy Ward, the corner, at corner because they were planning on sending him over to free safety. So I think it's just for a bunch of reasons. That's how I got to it. And in all honesty, Rich, I'm probably wrong.
Well, I mean, look, and who can blame anybody? Honestly, and I'm not just saying this to hype our coverage or anybody's coverage or the draft in general. It is a total crapshoot, which I'm sure the league wouldn't like me to use that phrase to actually describe it. But, I mean, it is wide open. And in that regard, I'm talking to the guy who did peg Aaron Rodgers back in the day down to 24. You've got Deshaun Watson going to Houston at 25. Why do you think he drops that far in your estimation?
In reality, I don't think he will. Tonight, I would expect it. Somebody's probably going to come up and get him in the team somewhere, especially depending on if and when Trubisky goes. I was trying to match him with a team that needs a quarterback. I was trying to show what I thought his true value was. I'd rather see him in a situation where he could learn from a veteran quarterback for a little while, and that's not the situation in Houston. So I'm being really honest with you and very transparent when I said I have no idea where he's going. And 25. When you do these mock drafts and the permutations, by the time you get to 25, are almost impossible.
And what are you hearing about the possibility of us hearing the name Joe Mixon tonight? Do you think that's possible, Mike?
I'd say about 90% against. I think there's a slim chance he could go late. Would a Green Bay take him towards the end of the 1st round? Green Bay's done a lot of homework on him. I think Cincinnati's done homework on him. I think Minnesota, who doesn't have a 1st-round pick, has done an awful lot of homework on him. I think the odds are he goes in the 2nd round tonight. But, you'll hear a big roar, and we'll have a long conversation if he goes in the 1st round, I'm sure.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.